Opening and closing your eyes is a natural way to keep your eyes clean and healthy. Blinking is something you do both consciously and without thinking about it. But did you know that some people with Parkinson's disease blink less? Why does this happen? If you are new to this channel, my name is Lama. I was born on Earth and now I'm a science communicator. I create content about neuroscience and genetics. This episode is the first in this series where I focus on Parkinson's disease. If you are curious about neurodegenerative diseases, check out the previous series about Alzheimer's. There are some topics no one talked about before. Imagine your brain is like a telephone system, with neurons acting as call centers communicating by sending signals. These signals rely on tiny chemicals called neurotransmitters, which are located in specific parts of your brain. In Parkinson's disease, the regions that produces a neurotransmitter called dopamine are affected. While we don't have all the answers about why these cells are lost, we do know it's a major factor in Parkinson's. Dopamine is essential for brain functions, especially in controlling movement. So when you have less dopamine, moving your muscles can become a challenge. And this is what people with Parkinson's experience. Now let's talk about blinking. Blinking is an amazing process that happens automatically, like having a built-in cleaning crew for your eyes. A team of nerves in your eyes, especially in the cornea, which is the transparent part of your eye, manages this. On average, you blink every 2 to 10 seconds to keep your eyes clean and comfortable. What's amazing is that this process is controlled by muscles activated by dopamine. Dopamine is like a key that helps signals move from one neuron to another. Dopamine fits into locks called dopamine receptors on neighboring neurons, allowing messages to pass from one neuron to the next. When you have the right amount of dopamine, things run smoothly and signals flow quickly. Let's take blinking, for example. When something threatens your eye, the cornea sends a signal to the brain. To protect your eye, dopamine signals your eyelids to close and causes you to blink. Now let's connect the dots with Parkinson's. People with Parkinson's have lower dopamine, and since dopamine controls muscle movement, it affects blinking in two ways. Less dopamine can slow down spontaneous muscle movements, making blinking happen less often. It can also reduce control over voluntary muscle movements. So people with Parkinson's may struggle to blink when they want to. What's interesting about the eye blinking rate is that it could be a valuable tool for monitoring muscle activity in Parkinson's disease. Recently, there has been a growing interest in studying the eye blink rate as a way to track dopamine activity, which can help monitor muscle activity in Parkinson's disease without the need for invasive procedures. It is important to know that not everyone with Parkinson's disease blinks less and that different people blink at different rates. Blinking less is just one small part of the many symptoms of Parkinson's. If you or someone you know is worried about blinking or other problems linked to Parkinson's, it's a good idea to see a doctor or a specialist who knows about Parkinson's to get checked and find ways to manage the symptoms. If you like this video and want to learn more about neuroscience and genetics, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button to get notified when I post new videos.